All right. Life deals you, well, let me correct myself. Life often deals us a bad hand. And the same people that's controlling the dealing of the bad hands, hold on, y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna go to music. The one dealing, controlling the debt get mad that you got the race card, but they dealt it to you. All right, let me get started. Let me get it cracking right quick. Let me get it popping. I got some feedback. All right, here we go. Shalom, everybody. Don't worry about what the enemies think. Remember, they ain't your friends. They get mad because they say you playing the race card. Tell them to quit dealing it. Tell them to quit dealing the race card and you won't have it to play. All right?
Up. We've been through the fire, and now it's time to wake up. We're about to go higher. From Hebrews to Negroes, from Hebrews to Negroes, from Hebrews to Negroes, from Hebrews to Negroes. It's been a long time coming, but we here now. Scattered all around the world, hidden in the midst of the nations. We was taken from far away, across the Atlantic, the slave trade. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They came in disguise with their Lord. Their intentions was evil for sure. What kind of people that would do such a thing like this? Yeah. Stacking humans on top of each other, ripping children from their mothers, and making example of their fathers. Oh, honey, is this up? We've been through the fire, and now it's time to wake up. We're about to go higher. From Hebrews to Negroes, from Hebrews to Negroes, from Hebrews to Negroes, from Hebrews to Negroes. Sometimes it hurts so bad. The situation of my people, it's sad. They move around like the walking dead. No assurance of their life cause they live with fear. Who are the cursed people? They always at the bottom, those people. Head shaking at those people. Every nation hates those people. We here now. Stand, my people. We coming into our heritage. You better wake up, this ain't no fairy tale. Our Elohim, he's here. He's restoring our stolen identities. And you know what this really, really means. We up next. Oh, honey, is this up? It's up. We've been through the fire. The fire. Now it's time to wake up. Wake up. We're about to go higher. Go higher. From Hebrews to Negroes. To Negroes. To Negroes. From Hebrews to Negroes. Yeah. Hebrews to Negroes.
Shalom, fam. Don't you just love it when they say, why everything about race? Hey, I'm going to try, if y'all feel like engaging. Yeah, don't y'all love it when they say, why is everything about race? Huh? That's reverse racism. You know, there's a quick fix to fixing reverse racism. Get rid of the racism, and there will be no reverse of the racism. I'm on one today, and I just got this way inside of 10 minutes. Hey, yeah, why is everything about race? I don't know. Ask your folks that. Y'all created race-based slavery. Why is everything about race? Why I got to put down what color I am on the school application? What color I am on the job application? Huh? How come when I go to work, all the Negroes are doing the back-breaking work and all the white folks is laid back in the office? Huh? Why is everything about race? I got to go get some good, some trustworthy white people to go get my house appraised so I can get the money that I'm supposed to get like the white people get. Why is everything about race? Huh? How come we go to school and learn all about white accomplishment and none about us? So why is everything about race? Why is they fighting like hell to hide the history? I'm asking a question with a question, but I'm answering the question of the question. Let me get on get to it. The gloves are already off. The gloves is off. Shalom, y'all. Oh, let me see what y'all say. I did say I'm looking for some engagement. Okay, they're still talking about racism because we're still dealing with it today. It's a mind trick. They don't want you talking about what they're doing to you. Malcolm X said they want you to suffer peacefully. Huh? Well, I'm gonna put it back in their face. If you want me to shut up, repent. Pay me. I don't want to hear nothing about y'all ain't got it. We need to do some studying. Y'all ain't studying nobody else. All right, let me get on. Let's go to Mark. Let me go to Matthew 24, verse 7. I'm going to show you race in the Bible. Well, I'm going to show you racism being prophesied and predicted by the Messiah in the Bible. Some of y'all been with me for a while. Y'all already know. Y'all know what it is. All right. Let me do it in this version of the study Bible. Shalom, Brother Amnon. Hey, I'll get with you later if you still. I just remembered a few minutes before I decided to hit the live button. If you still you want me to call you later on and we can discuss some things, just give me a yay or nay. All right. Let me share this Bible. Let me okay. Let's go into this Bible. Okay, I got you. If I don't call you, Brother Amnon, you call me, okay? Because sometimes you know, sometimes I just get to I need to share the entire screen. Do it like that. Let me see here. Yeah, I got time. I just not thought about it, what you said. That was earlier this week. Let me see here. All right, let me show y'all race in the Bible. Y'all remember the Messiah said he didn't come to bring no peace. But let me get into this race first. Let me do something. Let me leave this up here. I'm going somewhere with this. See, these darn Greeks and Romans, they the same people. They come from Japheth. The Romans are actually children of the Greeks. They love talking about the Greco-Roman rule and the Greco-Roman empire and the Greco-Roman stuff. They the same people. All right, but let me see. All right. Okay. Let's see. Matthew chapter 24. Can y'all see that? Yeah, y'all can see that. Matthew 24, verse 7. All right, this is the Messiah. Y'all see the red. It's end time prophecies. All right. Let me start right here. And Yahusha, let me see what name they got there. Iesus. No, it's the Hebrew name. Look, this is what should be there. This information is why they got to use the whitewash name. The information is I can find it and ain't been to Nam Roman Catholic Cemetery School, and I can find the name of the Messiah in 2 seconds. See here, his name is the same as Joshua. See it? Look. See, if it was an honest mistake, why didn't they just put Joshua there since it's the same name in Hebrew? Why everything got to be white when it's not? See that? And hey, ain't no letter J, ain't no J in Latin, Hebrew, or Greek. So what is this? I'm not condemning nobody that don't know. I'm talking about these so-called Bible scholars. You understand what I'm saying? These prophets that's withholding the truth in unrighteousness. That's who I'm talking about. Those that know better. But anyway, the Messiah is the same as Joshua. Moses changed Joshua's name to Husha to Yahusha. All right, let me keep going. Let me see now. Let me get back to the racism in the Bible. But yeah. All right, let me get back to the racism in the Bible. Matthew chapter 24. Let me go back. All right, 24. Let me start reading. And Yahusha or Yahawashai. You said, why some say Yahawashai? It's still spelled the same. If it's written in Hebrew, it's spelled the same. Okay? All right. Ain't no need to, but anyway. And Yahusha or Yahawashai answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the Christ. He's probably gonna say anointed one. I don't like using them words because, see that? Anointed. See that? Anointed. That right there is kind of borderline pagan, but some people don't know that. But anyway, I don't, all right. And say, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. We supposed to be the most calm, cool, collected people. You said, well, you ain't calm. I'm not worried about this world. I'm not worried about this. I'm not worried about this government falling. I'm not worried about this doggone, this whole world system falling. I'm not worried about that because I see redemption. We can't have redemption and freedom and rulership as long as this world stands as it is. I'm not worried about saving America. In my personal opinion, I believe they killed them black soldiers to blame the Iranians to have an excuse to start killing some more folks. That's their MO. That's my opinion. And then I saw a video. I'm not the only one think that. When I first saw it, I said, 3 black soldiers killed, huh? Then they went to bombing. I'm thinking, yeah, y'all probably killed them Negroes just to go start bombing like y'all always do and go steal oil, steal gold, steal resources. No weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, but y'all killed Saddam Hussein and y'all ain't had no accountability. Anyway, let me keep going. All right. For all these things must come to, it's got to happen. If you're scared, just get close to the Most High and put down the evil. If you're scared, put down the evil. Some of y'all can't let that your hands is stuck to evil. Y'all, if you're scared, put the evil down. Okay? That way, if you die, you all right. Put the evil down. At least fight. All right, now. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquake in diverse places. Okay, that word is ethnic group. There go your race. There go your racial. There go racists fighting right there, race wars and so forth. How many of y'all? Let me get some ones in the chat. if y'all ever heard of the race war is coming. Y'all ever heard these people talking about you gonna start a race war? Let me get a 1 in the chat. If y'all ever heard these white folks or anybody say you gonna start a race war, or you always talk about they can't wait for the race war, let me get some 1s in the chat. Hey, newsflash, black folks. When they put our black tail in them chains and on that boat, that was a race war. What they talking about? Okay, newsflash, black folks. When they started going wholesale, lynching black folks, destroying black towns, that was a race war. When they started putting the poisonous chemical plants in our neighborhoods, that's a race war. When they enact legislation that affects us more than anybody, that's a race war. When our queens go to have babies at the hospital and the baby die, that's a race war. Newsflash, in case y'all missed it. All right, now. All right, let me keep going. Yes or no's. All right. Multitude, what is it? There it is. A tribe, nation, people group. It's amazing how they can always find ways to negatively affect us more than any other demographic of folks. Look at the people. The immigrants come over here. Of course they breaking the law. They broke the law to get here. Y'all surprised that they whooping police butt? I'm sitting back. I'm like, go ahead. Yeah, y'all police, y'all been working on, y'all reaping what y'all been sowing. Yeah. I feel nothing. I feel nothing for you darn police. And it's amazing how well-mannered and behaved these police is when they getting their behinds whooped by these migrants, ain't it? Ain't it? They so reserved and calm. Y'all notice they ain't fearing for their lives? Huh? They ain't fearing for their lives. They getting stomped out and beat down. It's amazing. The police ain't even scared they gonna die. Ain't that something? Anytime, two people come at you fighting in an armed conflict, y'all do know that's an attempted murder, right? They ain't coming to shake hands. They ain't coming to kissing and hug. They coming to whoop your butt and put you under the dirt. Ain't it amazing, y'all? Y'all don't find that amazing? These police well around, they sitting back there taking it on the chin. They ain't shot not one illegal criminal that come across that border that with fake names whooping their tail. Not one. Ain't that amazing? I don't want to hear nothing about they were justified in killing another black person. Let me keep going. All right. But here you go. A nation, tribe, people group. All right. In the Old Testament, foreign nations, not worshiping the true, Most High, pagans, Gentiles. But ethnic group, ethnos, a race. Race wars. There it is right there. You got one ethnic group. You got the recessive gene ethnic group waging jihad on the dominant gene group. You got the carbon copies trying to annihilate the originals. They got to do all. That's why they got to import these folks over here. Okay? To cut up the slack. But anyway, all right, now there it is in the Bible. It's also in Mark chapter 13, verse 8, and Luke chapter 21, verse 10. Nation gonna rise against nation. All right? Let me see here. Hold on. Let me go back. Not right there. All right, here. Let me go back. Yeah, y'all. I hope y'all wicked police. I hope y'all continue to get your butts whooped. Hope you continue to get your butts whooped. See, the Most High, that's judgment on you devils. The Most High is showing the way y'all police, you're supposed to have reserve. I'm not saying you should be getting your butt whooped, really. But the way you do my people, I don't feel nothing. Just like y'all don't feel nothing when you choke out Eric Garner. Just like y'all don't feel nothing when you kill not Derek Chauvin, that's the perpetrator. When you kill George Floyd, just like y'all don't feel nothing when Daniel Penny choke out Jordan Neely on the subway for a doggone quarter of an hour. This man was killing that black man on that subway for a quarter of an hour, 15 minutes. I'll tell you something. If I'm going to kill somebody, I'm going to make short work of it. Unless it's wartime and I got to get some information. But anyway, let's keep rolling. There it is right there. Nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. All right? And there shall be famine. Y'all get ready. Pestilences, earthquakes, and divers places. All these things are the beginning. All right, I just want to show y'all that. So, and let me show y'all in the Bible that the Messiah said he didn't come to bring no peace. Okay, all right. He said he didn't come to bring no peace. He didn't come to bring peace. Let me see, Matthew. Let me see. Hold on. Here it is, Matthew 10:34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. So I'm not running around here trying to kiss masters behind. I'm not worried about what master think. That ain't got none of these boot-licking, buck-dancing, butter biscuit-eating Sambos no slack yet. They ain't got no slack, and that ain't me no way. So you are looking at exactly what the prophecy said. You are looking at exactly what he said. He didn't come to send peace. So why is if they try to put the burden on black folks to keep the peace that's not there? Y'all leave that alone. They won't leave us alone. Y'all go to your folks and tell them they wrong. They bring that stuff over here to us. Do you forgive them? I have yet to see anybody stick a microphone in an Asian face, a Hispanic face, a white person face, and ask them, do they forgive somebody that's mass murdering and killing them? But all right, see, let me show y'all the Messiah said that. Let me show it to you. Or y'all should be able to see it up here. There you go. He said, don't think that he come to send peace on earth. All right. So you are looking at, I'm going to get into some videos. Oh, yeah. I forgot to share it to my, I forgot to share it. Let me see here. Let me see. Can I send it to my phone? Hold on. Let me share it. Let me show y'all this. Why is everything about race? Let me see here. Let me see here. Let me go to my history. Hold on. I meant to send it to my phone. Hold on, y'all. I meant to send it to my phone. I'm all over the place, but it's gonna make sense. Let me go into the history. Let me see here. Did I even have it? Y'all bear with me. Let me find this thing, all right? Let me find this thing. I know what I did with it. Hold on. See, I was started on this early this morning. I know where it's at. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got it right here. Hold on. Okay, here it is. Let me add these to my tabs. Hold on. Oh yeah, let me show y'all this. Hold on, just bear with me. Let me see here. All right, hold on, y'all bear with me. All right, now let's get this thing popping. That's right, Trayvon. All right, here we go. Hold on. Let me make sure we got the sound. Checking the sound, y'all. Getting the sound checked. It ain't doing it. Hold on. Not doing the sound. Hold on. Okay, let me. Sound, y'all. All right, hold on. Sound check. It ain't doing it. Hold on. Not doing the sound. Hold on. Okay, let me. It's still not playing the sound. Hold on. Let me see what's going on with this. Well, you really don't need the sound. All you gotta do is read it. Hold on. Let me see what I got going on. Hold on. Unequal opportunity race. Hold on. I'm gonna do it another route. Hold on. Still ain't playing the sound. Let me see here. All right, let me try it this way. Let's try it this way. Y'all let me know if y'all can't hear nothing. Look at that. They running around getting their money. They getting their money. We still sitting there waiting. Y'all quit talking about that. Y'all can't tell what we doing to y'all now. Y'all quit talking. Y'all sit there and wait. In case y'all ain't picking up, these are the years, the 1600s. These are the 1600s. They steady stacking that bread. Steady stacking that bread. That's generational wealth. Like land, you understand? Assets, knowledge. See, our knowledge has been restricted. As long as they educating us, we're going to always have limited knowledge. As long as they can eminent domain our property and steal it. See, that's wealth. That's why. And then they want to say, what's wrong with you Negroes? These immigrants, I come over here. I'm an immigrant. I come over here and I got businesses. All right. Look, slavery still going on. 1841.
Bye-bye.
Y'all still wondering because they were still controlling the money. They still holding you back. Don't forget, convict leasing, like they doing now. Put our children. That's why you see them babies in the chain. Put our children in prison. Hold on, let me show it to you. They want to act like they just really got it. They really got it. Look at that. Look, these lazy devils right here. These lazy devils. If you ain't lazy and you ain't a devil, then why you mad? If you mad, you must be a lazy devil. You're telling on yourself. Look. Why y'all ain't got nothing? We work so hard. I'm talking about the European. We work so hard to get this country. Oh, y'all can't see that. We work so hard to get this country, y'all. You mean you work so hard to steal it and kill it and to maintain the ill-gotten gains? All right? Yeah. Let me get back over here to this video. Hold on. All right. See if this sound gonna still play. I think 64 was a civil rights thing, and they still had restrictions on that. Reason why they let it go. Let me say something. Hey, Arlene and everybody else. You know who is not heart wrenching to look at them young boys like that? You know who it don't who is not who it don't bother? It don't bother them. It don't bother them. That's why when we talk about justice for Trayvon, this is what they do. I told y'all I'm on one. And I just got like this. This is what they do. They mock our death. See, but we supposed to be worried about how they feel. Y'all Negroes can go head on with that. You hear me? And when they start whooping your tail, I might have been right beside you one minute. You gonna be when you look around, I'm gonna be gone because you over there kissing their butts. But yeah, that don't bother them. It don't bother them to see how young like this. No. Because they try to put the cuffs on them. They try to now look, if this bothered white folks, them locking our children up, there would be no such thing as a school to prison pipeline. It wouldn't exist. If this bothered white people. Let me get back over here. Some of y'all might not understand the effects. These IQ tests and standardized tests that they got, our brains, white folks' brain and our brains operate differently. Y'all can't see that. Our brains don't operate the same. We are not the same. Just like a polar bear brain operates differently than a grizzly bear, it operates differently than a black bear. They are not the same. So a test for them is not meant for us. That's why we don't understand. That's why it's hard for me to understand how they can do this to children. I can't do this. I don't want to do this. I don't understand this. That's why our brains don't operate the same. And I'm not saying all of them, but doggone it, it's most of them. It's 90% of them. Because it's too rampant out here. And I don't care it's the truth. If you don't like what we saying, then why don't you ever go to your racist folks when you hear them and talk and ask them why they like that instead of coming over here where we at talking about why we talking like that, huh? Keep going. All right. All right, let's close that out. All right, hold on. Let's get to this other stuff. Oh yeah, the cartoon simplified it. The cartoon simplified what it is. It simplified it. Let me see here. Okay, yeah. It was another video. Hold on. Another video I meant to get. All right, let's do it.
When America comes together, we've made tremendous progress, but powerful forces want to pull us apart. 100 years.
Now, when has America come together? Y'all talk to me. Y'all give me the year and the times. Put it in the chat because I'm having trouble trying to figure out when America came together. I'm trying to figure out. Y'all give me a time range, a time stamp in the chat when America came together. Okay, I can't. I'm having a time to deciphering when America came together and who was America. Y'all give me some kind of answer if y'all don't mind. Give me some kind of answer because I don't see it. Y'all might see it. Y'all might know something I don't. You understand? Oh, okay. We still waiting now. All right. Okay. Okay. It ain't just me. Okay.
Comes together, we've made tremendous progress. When America comes together, we've made tremendous progress, but powerful forces want to pull us apart. 100 years ago, kids in classrooms were taught the color of their skin was their most important characteristic. And if they looked a certain way.
Okay, who control the ski? Who control the schools? It ain't us. So he blaming the school system, but we don't control the schools. We don't fund them. The only way we fund them is tax dollars, and that's by force. A lot of our tax dollars, it's forcefully given to people to undermine us. But yeah.
And if they looked a certain way, they were inferior. Today,
so he's talking about black folks. Okay. Let me give them the benefit of the doubt.
Their most important characteristic. And if they looked a certain way, they were inferior.
Okay, is it not? Does white people not think black students are inferior when they got policies against black hair? If equality was a thing, then we should be able to wear our hair. Your hair ain't no more important than mine. Your opinion about our hair, it should be null and void. That should be our decision. How we wear our hair. Our hair is not like your hair. You don't know what it's like to be us. Why is everything about race? You tell me. Ask the clowning fathers. Huh? Ask them. Ask the Roman Catholic Church why they created race-based slavery. Ask them.
Today, kids are being taught that the color of their skin defines them again. And if they look a certain way, they're an oppressor. From
Okay, so there's a movement, and they can teach their kids whatever they want to teach them. But there's a side effect to that. If they want to teach their kids lies, then that's their children. But they run, see, they busy creating this. They're busy breaking the law. They're busy doing all kind of mass murdering, mass genocide, mass theft, and then they want to lie about what they're doing to their own children. There's a side effect to that. Okay, there's a side effect. I think it's Jeremiah 16:19. Let me see. Is it Jeremiah 16:19? Yeah, this is it. Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 19. All right. Look here. For mine eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face. Neither is their iniquity hid from mine eyes. This is the Most High. Okay. And first I will recompense. He gonna repay them for their wicked dealings. Double. Y'all getting double for our trouble. Hey, if y'all can type it in the chat, type in double for our trouble. They getting double for the trouble of the world. These wicked rulers, these wicked oppressors, they getting double. It's right here. I will see. He said his eyes is on them. He waiting on us to get right. We got work to do. They ain't hid from his face. Neither is their iniquity hid from his eyes. And first I will repay, recompense. They got interest. They get, hey, y'all know how when you put money in the bank, it's supposed to draw interest. You know, when you put wickedness in the bank of morality, you're going to get interest too. Look here. I will repay their iniquity and they're seeing double. These ruling class, this fourth beast of modern day Romans, ain't paid for their sins yet. Because they have defiled my land. They have filled mine inheritance with the carcasses of their detestable and abominable things. O Yahuwah, Yahweh, my strength and my fortress. I reside in the will of the Most High. That's where I live at. My fortress and my refuge. In the day of affliction. They got an affliction coming. I see affliction in the forecast for the heathen. I see affliction in the forecast. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies. If you sow lies, you're going to reap lies. If you teach your children lies, they're going to inherit lies. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. All right, vanity and things wherein there is no profit. Hallelujah. So go ahead and teach teach your kids them lies. Go ahead and lie to them or whatever it is that you think you're doing in their best interest. Go ahead. Go ahead and go ahead on with that. Yeah, y'all go ahead on with that. Let me see here.
Corporations to our culture, people are making money and gaining power by pretending we haven't made any progress at all, by doubling down on the divisions we've worked so hard to heal. You know this stuff is wrong. Hear me clearly. America is not a racist country.
Yeah, I like when Lisa played that. I like when Lisa played that. You know, she played Tim Scott when she get ready to dig it on some racism. Huh? All right. Let me see. Here's another one. Let me see. Now let's get to this one. Let's get to Kamala Harris. You know, the scum of the earth. Let's get to Kamala. How is you gonna speak the truth about history and you hide it? The very fact that they get to control our history is racism. The very fact that they don't learn our history is racism. So why is everything about race? When they ask you that, you ask them, I don't know, why is everything about race? Why I got to put my color of my skin on my application? What if everything is fair, balanced, and equal and equality, why I got to put down my race on a census report? Why y'all got to know how many Negroes you got? Huh? Okay. Why y'all got to bring the Afghans and call them white? You got to bring you bringing Asians over here calling them white. You bringing Latinos over here and calling them white. Why is everything about race? Won't you ask the Europeans that? Y'all do know they classify these folks as white to justify taking all the taxpayer dollars and giving it to themselves. She talking about some truth, but America ain't a racist country. Boy, if Kamala Harris ain't a fork-tongued snake, you know the snake lick his tongue out. The fork-tongued devil, Kamala. Tim Scott too. Look here. She said the same thing. How she gonna condemn Tim Scott for saying America is not a racist country? And she gonna say the same thing. Look. Let me wind it back. Y'all just look down there at the bottom down there. Hold on. Get this line out you. Now, how is America not a... Look at this. Boy, she is doing some Jedi mind tricking and mental gymnastics. It's not a racist country, but we got to look. We have to speak the truth about the history of racism. Boy, hey, the only black GOP senator. Boy, them white folks sure can see that black skin, can't they? But America, if America wasn't a racist country, you'd have more than one on accident. The best person for the job ought to have it, right? They can show see that black skin, can't they? The only black GOP senator said that people are doubling down on the divisions.
Our best future will not come from Washington schemes or socialist dreams. It will come from you, the American people, Black, Hispanic, white, and Asian, Republican and Democrat, brave police officers in Black neighborhoods. We are not adversaries.
Why you don't need brave police officers in white neighborhoods? They commit crime too. Do y'all watch them CSI shows to see who's doing most of the crime? Yeah, our people do crime. But do y'all see the majority of the unsolved murders and who's doing these crimes? They just don't put the cameras on them. Okay? That's racism for you. All right, let me move on. Let me see here. Let's get to the Nimrod. Let's get to the Hemrodder. Let's get to the hemorrhoid. The hemorrhoid.
Time to serve as the United States ambassador to the United Nations. Now, the UN is not for the faint of heart. It's a place where dictators, murderers, and thieves denounce America and then put their hands out and demand that we pay their bills. Well, President Trump put an end to all of that. With his leadership, we did what Barack Obama and Joe Biden refused to do. There's one more important area where our president is right. He knows that political correctness and cancel culture are dangerous and just plain wrong. In much of the Democratic Party, it's now fashionable to say that America is racist. That is a lie. America is not a racist country. This is personal for me. I am the proud daughter of Indian immigrants.
Then why did you put your Indian name up there? You wasn't on the plantation, huh? Huh? Why you scared to use your real name? What's her real name? Nimrod. I wonder if she's some kin to Nimrod. Y'all know the wicked ruler Nimrod in the Bible. Every time I hear that name, I think about that. I wonder if they got it. He was a black man. You look up his genealogy. He was a son of Ham. They won't even let a wicked black man ruler in the Bible. No authority. Nimrod was a black man in the Bible. Genesis chapter 10. And they got him white. Why is everything about race? Nimrod is right there in the scripture. Plain as day. He was a black man. He was wicked, but he was ruling the whole earth, and he was a black man. Okay? They don't want no, I'm telling y'all, something as simple as that. I'm telling y'all, they don't believe in black rulership. Let me see Genesis chapter 10. Hold on. He was wicked. Y'all think I'd be trying to boast up a wicked ruler? Huh? They don't even want you to know that he was a wicked black ruler. He ruled the earth. They don't want you to get the idea of black folks ruling. Let me see here. Right here. Look here. Let me get up here. And the sons of Ham, Cush, Mizraim, this is Egypt. Egyptians. Look it up. Put and Canaan. Oh, the curse of Canaan. Like all black folks come from Canaan. A lie. And there wasn't no such thing as a curse of Canaan. Wasn't no such thing as the curse of Ham. Noah cursed Canaan, Ham's son. That's not all the black folks on the earth. And then you got the Hebrews and not the Hamites. You might have got a few Hamites mixed in, but you got us overwhelmingly. I would say 99%. But anyway, let me keep going. And the sons of Cush, Sheba, Havilah, Sabachthah, Ramah, Sabechthah, and the sons of Ramah, Sheba, and Dedan. And Cush begot Nimrod. So Ham is his granddaddy. Black man, wicked ruler in the earth. And they got him whited out. They don't want you to have no idea. Get no idea in your head of a black man ruling. I wouldn't want to rule under no wicked, period. He was a mighty hunter before Yahweh, wherefore it was said, even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before Yahweh. All right. And at the beginning of his kingdom, Babel, y'all remember the Tower of Babel? Huh? The Tower of Babel, Nimrod. There he is. Right there. Nimrod was so wicked that the Most High confounded the languages. Y'all know the story of Babel, the Tower of Babel. These Europeans know it. Let me show it to you. I don't know how I got on this, but it's coming. It's flowing through me. It's flowing like a river. Boom. All right. Now look at this. These Europeans, the European Union looks like the Tower of Babel. Babylon. You see that? Oh, y'all can't see that. Y'all can see that. Yeah. Look. The European Union looking like the doggone Tower of Babel. Mystery. Babylon the Great. I can't wait till it falls. Babylon the Great is falling. It's falling. Revelation. Y'all should read it sometime. Let me get back over here. I told y'all I was on one today. All right. Yeah, Nimrod. Yeah, Nimrod put Abraham in the fiery furnace too. So Abraham was put into the fiery furnace by Nimrod. Yeah. Okay, now. Okay, let's get on Nimrod. But that's her name. It's evidently she ain't proud of it. Because you look, I just learned it, this year? I think I heard, yeah. Just this year. I didn't know that was her name. Let me see here. Where's she at? All right, Tim. All right, Tiny Tim. Okay, right here.
They came to America fashionable to say that America is racist. That is a lie. America is not a racist country. This is personal for me. I am the proud daughter of Indian immigrants. They came to America and settled in a small southern town. My father wore a turban. My mother wore a sari. I was a brown girl in a black and white world. We faced discrimination and hardship, but my parents never gave in to grievance and hate. The American people know we can do better. And
some of y'all Negroes, I can hear some of your coons. I can hear some of the hamster wheel turning in some of you coons' mind. Her family never gave in to the hate. I'm just reacting to the hate. I'm cool long as y'all leave us alone. Just like the United States. Long as ain't nobody threatening to attack the United States of America, you know, they cool, right? But the minute somebody attacks the United States, they go right into defense mode. They go right into war mode, right? But somehow the Negroes is supposed to take years of lynching, years of discrimination, the Klan running amok, the Klan in the military, the white supremacist groups in the military, white supremacist group in the police department, white supremacist lawmakers, white supremacist politicians. But we ain't supposed to respond to the hate. We responding to the hate. Listen at this mental gymnastic Jedi trick that falls flat.
I was a brown girl in a black and white world. We faced discrimination and hardship, but my parents never gave in to grievance and hate. The American people know we can do better. And of course, we value and respect every Black life. The Black cops who've been shot in the line of duty, they matter. The Black small business owners who've watched their life's work go up in flames, they matter. The Black kids who've been gunned down on the playground, their lives matter too.
She ain't saying nothing about the church parishioners that Dylan Roof killed in her state. Dylan Roof, this is the governor. She ain't saying nothing about that.
Our state came face to face with evil. A white supremacist.
Oh, okay. I spoke too soon. Okay. I apologize. I spoke too soon.
Walked into Mother Emanuel Church during Bible study. 12 African Americans pulled up a chair and prayed with him for an hour. Then he began to shoot. After that horrific tragedy, we didn't turn against each other. We came together, Black and white, Democrat and Republican. Together, we made the hard choices needed to heal and removed a divisive symbol peacefully and respectfully. What happened then should give us hope now. America isn't perfect, but the principles we hold dear are perfect.
All right. Let me get into some Bible verses, then let me close some tabs. Let me get into some Bible verses, then I'm going to show you some more stuff. All right. Let me see. That's the plan. That's the plan. Lies, lies, and more lies. Okay, let me show these. And yeah, ask yourself, why is everything about race? Employers, you gotta give you a record to keep the applicants different. If race doesn't matter, everybody equal, right? Everybody got equal opportunity. Why is you worried about one group of people having more children than you? If it's a fair and balanced system, it don't matter if your population is not as much as ours, right? Because everything gonna be good. It's balanced. All right. But anyway, here's something else. There you go. Gotta put your race on your when you go to school. I used to sit there and watch. Why I gotta do this when I was in school? Why do you want to know what race I am? What is this? Now look at here. Hey, how many of y'all ever heard of an all-black jury? Y'all ever heard of an all-black jury sending white folks to jail? Huh? Have y'all ever heard of an all-black courthouse? I'm talking about black judge, talking about black DA, talking about black court reporter, talking about black bailiff. Let's see, who else? Talking about all black folks in the courtroom controlling one white person's future. Y'all ever heard of that? Huh? Y'all ain't never heard of that? Y'all ain't never heard of an all-black courtroom controlling the future of one white person that go in now? Y'all ain't never heard of that. I seen it myself when I went to court. All these darn white folks. And it's in a town full of black people. But why is everything about race? Somebody, hey, okay. Oh, y'all can't see that. There you go. Oh, yeah, there you go right there. How you end up with an all-white jury if everything ain't about race, huh? Y'all talk to me now. Huh? But yeah. I don't know what this is. But yeah. They go Ahmaud Arbery. Oh, don't get me started on him. What they did to him. And then they got mad at this black man, Olu Stevens. Oh yeah, I know his name. Oh yeah, I keep up with when you helping us. Oh yeah, I keep up. Y'all remember? Y'all know how many of y'all know who Judge Olu Stevens is? Y'all know who Judge Olu Stevens is? Huh? Y'all know when the Louisville Police Department tried to charge Kenneth Walker with the death of Breonna Taylor, which he had nothing to do with, he threw the case out. I did a video on that. I went in depth on the corruption in the Louisville Police Department. I went through there. I went in depth on the corrupt. One of them videos, I'm gonna have to upload it to Rumble. I went in depth on the corruption in the Louisville. Let me see what I can find on it now. Louisville Police Department. I rode through Louisville, a few hours ago. Okay. Yeah. But the feds ain't trying to clean that up. Louisville, Kentucky. Hold on. I'm typing too fast and then type it right. Let me see what I can find. Yeah, Judge Olu Stevens threw that mess out. One of them white folk got mad. Look here. Look right here. Look. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, there's so much wicked stuff that they were doing. I don't know what they're doing now, but I did a video on it back when Breonna Taylor first died. It's so much corruption going on in there. I'm telling you, it's so much. Yeah. Judge Olu Stevens threw that mess out. Let me close this tab. Let me close this. Let me close some of these tabs. Let me see here. Let me close some of these tabs. Y'all bear with me. Let me see here. Oh, they fired him though. Okay, they fired him. This is what. Yeah, you got to be willing to pay the price. You understand? They suspended him. You got to be willing to pay the price. That's what it is. It's warfare. That's what it is. You got to. Hey, that's why. My refuge is in the Most High. I showed y'all in the 16th chapter of Jeremiah. The 16th chapter of Jeremiah. I reside. I live inside the will of the Most High. You can find me or whatever it is you want to do. I'm going to be all right. Because my faith ain't in you. My faith ain't in this system. The only faith I have in this system is it's going to remain wicked. Understand? When I mean by faith, I believe it's going to remain wicked. All right, now let me keep moving. But yeah, y'all look Brother Judge Olu Stevens up. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Close some of this stuff. Y'all, these tabs help me find the stuff. But yeah, y'all look at Judge up. All right, now let me show. I got some Bible verses. Hold on. I don't have that many. Let me see. Matthew 10:34. Oh yeah, I got to get into this. Numbers chapter 24, verse 24. Let's go to the book of Numbers, chapter 24. Or was it 28? 28. Hold on, it might have been 28. 28, verse 28. Let me see. No, chapter 24, verse 24. Yeah, this is what I was going to do. Look here. This is a prophecy. All right. Talking about the Romans afflicting Asher and Eber. How many of y'all know who Eber is? You can almost hear it in Hebrew. How many of y'all know? I just told it to you. Eber. And ships shall come from the coast of Chittim and shall afflict Asher. You know, that's another Shemitic people from the bloodline of Shem, and shall afflict Eber. Afflict. And he shall also perish forever. This is what they worried about. They're going to be destroyed. But all right. Especially, this bloodline, they're going to, yeah, all I can say is repent. But anyway, hey, that's on them. They worked hard for their punishment. All right, now, that's why I got this here. Kittim. You see that? Kittim. All right. Partial from an unused name denoting Cyprus. only in the plural, a kitty, kite, capriot, hence an islander in general. The Greeks are Romans on the shores opposite of Israel. I know it's in Palestine, but yeah, there they go right there. The third beast and the fourth beast in the book of Daniel afflicted Eber. Let me show y'all what Eber is. Hold on. Let me show y'all what Eber is. I typed in Eber. Y'all saw it in the Bible. Look here. Eber. Let me show it to you in the Bible. All right, look here. Y'all see it? Eber. Okay, now let's go back over here. What was I just saying? Okay, etymology dictionary. Eber. All right, y'all see what it says? From Old French, Latin, Hebraeus, from Greek, Hebraeus, Aramaic, see, Shemitic people. All right, corresponding Hebrew, Ibri. That's another word, Ibri, or Ivrit, an Israelite, traditional from an ancestral name, Eber, but probably literally one of the other side, to cross over. That's where that word come from. Abraham crossed over the river to begin a new life according to the faith of and the will of the Most High. All right, but y'all see that? Okay, I'm walking it down, so you know what. Y'all can't see that. Okay, hold on. Walking it down so y'all know what you're looking at. All right. Probably literally from one or the other side. Y'all see that? Okay. All right. That's just another stuff. But I done showed y'all what it is. Okay. Okay, hold on. Y'all give me a minute. All right?
There are many white people who mean right and in heart want to do right, but there are so few. If 10,000 rattlesnakes was coming down that aisle now, and I had a door here I could shut, and in that 10,000, 1,000 meant right. 1,000 rattlesnakes didn't want to bite me. I knew they were good. Should I let all these rattlesnakes come down, hoping that 1,000 get together and form a Sheol? Or should I just close the door and stay safe?
I think that...
You understand?
All right. I forgot. That's the video. Every time I play that video, I had to cut it out. But that's all right. But yeah, I had to do something right quick. But nevertheless, let me see here. Let me get to some of these videos. Okay. Let me show y'all this since it's up here. Let me see if it's gonna play. I looking at a video. Now let me walk it back. Let me go this way and come back around to it. I'll do it like that. Hold on. Let me see here. I want to show y'all this here. I want to show y'all this. No. Okay. All right.
Week. Black America.
Let me show y'all this. I'm sticking y'all head.
Office building. It seemed like a curse for what had been done in the name of progress and greed in the old segregated South.
Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that?
The truth of what happened in the 40s and 50s was meant to stay buried. But in a neighborhood called Clearwater Heights, residents with long memories recognized a grave injustice. In the first half of the 20th century, Clearwater Heights was a Black neighborhood, thriving, proud, and anchored by faith.
Friendship Missionary Baptist.
You Negroes, you black folks, y'all leave that doggone Christianity ain't working for y'all. White Jesus ain't y'all God. That's why they can still do all this stuff and remain in power. He is not your God. How could I'm talking to you Christians out there worshiping this white Messiah and these white folks? How come y'all supposed to be worshiping the same God, but your God is racist? Huh? They God, white Jesus, tells their people to discriminate against you. Their gods tell their people to burn down your church. Their God tell them to build buildings over black cemeteries. Their God tell them to enslave and kill you and rape you. When y'all gonna figure this out?
Of what happened in the 40s and 50s was meant to stay buried. But in a neighborhood called Clearwater Heights, residents with long memories recognized a grave injustice. In the first half of the 20th century, Clearwater Heights was a Black neighborhood, thriving, proud, and anchored by faith.
Friendship.
Look, this is a Masonic sign. This is a pagan symbol. See, as long as we up under these Europeans, we know not who we worship. This is demonic. That's why you see it at the Washington Monument. You see it on Confederate cemeteries. Let me show it to you. Show it to y'all. Because some of y'all don't believe fat meat is greasy. What y'all think this is? Huh? Huh? What y'all think this is? Huh? Oh, that's just up there. That's just, that's just a nice little, it look like a phallus. It looked like a phallus. Okay, let me show you another one. Let me see here. No, that ain't what I'm looking for. Glad I didn't share that one. Trying to walk it down. I can't. Okay, here it is. The Wheel of the Sun. Look, you looking at the top of it right there. You look at that top of it. If you look at it, it look like a chariot wheel, right? Y'all seen them gladiator movies and they got that spike hanging out the middle of it? But yeah, that is right there. That is right there. Y'all got one on your church. The people that created race-based slavery. Confederate cemetery. Yeah, same thing. I don't care where. Yeah, look. Yeah, that ain't biblical, y'all. That's not associated with holiness. That's associated with heathenism. The Washington Monument. Yeah, you can go all the way to ancient Egypt, find the same thing. But yeah, let's get back to it.
Missionary Baptist Church, Bethany CME, and New Zion Missionary Baptist Church were all located on the Heights.
And so is St. Matthew's Baptist, where we heard stories of childhood in the Heights, including those of Diane Stevens and Eleanor Breland.
They had businesses, barbershops. There were hairdressers over there. There was a cab company. I don't have one cab, but it was still a cab company.
Mm-hmm. Right there on Greenwood, they had different places where even Ray Charles performed there. Also, James Brown performed up there.
But even the famous could not stay in a white Clearwater hotel or walk on.
But y'all worried, y'all trying to serve their God. And they don't want you around. But I guess y'all think if y'all happen to make it to heaven where the white folks is going, they're gonna start loving you all of a sudden. Huh? I guess that's what y'all thinking. I guess y'all thinking, well, maybe they'll change once we get to heaven. Huh? Is that what y'all thinking? Let me help y'all.
My stars and garters, President Ronald Reagan, my hero. Is this heaven?
Oh, not just heaven, Ruckus. White heaven. You see, there are many different types of people, Ruckus. So God created many.
Ain't no sound. Let me do it again. Hold on. Oh, it's playing.
Separate, but, well, for the most part, types of people, Ruckus. So God created many separate, but, well, for the most part, equal heavens.
You don't say.
White heaven is for decent, good, God-fearing Christians who just happen to, well, hate everyone and everything relating to black people. That means no Muhammad Ali, no hip-hop music, and no f***ing Jesse Jackson.
What about Whoopi Goldberg?
Nope.
Oh, this is heaven.
Turns out that God really doesn't have that much of a problem with racism. He doesn't even remember slavery, except in February. Personally, I hate black people, Ruckus. That's why I did everything I could to make their lives miserable. Crack? Me. AIDS? Me. Reaganomics? Come on, I'm in the name. And God has rewarded me. Know why?
'Cause 2 niggers and 2 quarters don't add up to $1?
Well, that. And because God loves white people. And if you teach everyone on earth to love the white man, you too can join us in white heaven.
Oh, praise white God.
I guess this is what black folks are thinking. Now I'm not, y'all gonna have to come up out this stuff now. You gotta come up out this stuff now. You gotta come up out this stuff.
The beach or swim in the bay. Segregation bound their lives and exiled even their memory to segregated graveyards. How many of you believe you have ancestors in one of these cemeteries? About half of you. The segregated cemeteries of Clearwater were sacred ground until.
Let me get on to it. Because what they did was they built buildings over the black cemeteries. How many of y'all remember they did the same thing in New York? They built parking lots and shopping center over the black cemetery. How many of y'all remember that? Y'all do know Central Park was once owned by black folks, but they took it from black folks. Now you wonder why we ain't got no land, we ain't got no generational wealth, because of the heathens. They're going to get double for our trouble. Double for our trouble. Yeah, in case I'm gonna play the video and I'm gonna pull it up. But yeah, y'all listen.
Till the ground became valuable. In the 1950s, headlines announced that the city of Clearwater made a deal on moving a Negro cemetery. Hundreds of African American bodies were to be reburied to make way for a swimming pool. A department store was planned for the site of another black cemetery, where again the bodies were to be moved. But O'Neill Larkin remembers, many years later, his first revelation that something was terribly wrong.
It's not an imaginary thing that I seen. It's what I seen with my own eyes.
Larkin, 82 years old, watched a construction crew in 1984 dig a trench through the site of a relocated black cemetery.
But I remember the parking lot where the engine.
These folks is desecrating, have no respect for our dead. But we supposed to be trying to keep some peace that don't exist. You Negroes that think you gonna keep some peace that don't exist is crazy. I don't know what to say about you Negroes. You try to keep some peace that, number one, the Messiah said he did not come to bring. He said he didn't come to bring no peace. I just showed it to you in the video. If you missed it, go back. Or you can do a Google search and type in Bible. The Messiah said, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. Number one, he said he didn't come to send no peace. Do you see any peace out here? Number two, these Europeans don't want no peace. They break every treaty that they ever signed. Every treaty they sign, they break. But you Negroes is going to die trying to keep some peace that they don't want and nor does it exist.
Traffic engineer was cutting the lines through, and they cut through 2 coffins. That was my first knowledge of seeing it because I walked out there and I seen it myself.
In 2019, the Tampa Bay Times reported many segregated cemeteries in Florida had been essentially paved. It was then that the modern city of Clearwater decided to exhume the truth.
People deserve to be treated with respect. That's the most important thing.
Rebecca O'Sullivan and Aaron McKendry are archaeologists for a company called Cardno. Cardno was hired by the city to map the desecration.
These individuals were loved. They were family members. They were fathers and mothers. And they were interred with love.
McKendry and O'Sullivan pushed ground-penetrating radar over a segregated cemetery where this office site stands today. This overlay shows part of their discovery: 328 likely graves, many under the parking lot, perhaps a few under the building, and more there on the right, beneath South Missouri Avenue. 550 graves are in the cemetery's record. McKendry and O'Sullivan found evidence of 11 having been moved in the 1950s. So there may be hundreds of bodies still at that site.
It's possible.
Not far away, the archaeologists probed another former cemetery.
Where there's more what looks like the intact graves.
Here in the 1950s, rather than integrate the white community pool, the city said it would move hundreds of bodies to build a black swimming pool and a black school. But the bodies weren't removed.
But the bodies were not removed.
Cardno found the proof last year. It excavated just deep enough to confirm what ground-penetrating radar had suggested.
It is their resting place.
A prayer was said over the site. Then they planed the sand and sieved a century of time in search of grave markers or tributes. Inevitably, relics include.
What I want to know, how come ain't no Negroes out there overseeing our dead? Like Negroes can't do archaeological work. That's what I want to know. Why it gotta be? Why everything gotta be white? Why? They controlling everything. They controlling the story. They doing all the investigating. Huh? All right. That's all. I'm asking questions.
Included human remains, teeth at the office.
Ain't it amazing how they can always seem to find stuff that we got to take? Ain't that amazing? But all right, let me go on to here. I'm gonna cut this video. I'm gonna wind this video down. All right. But y'all can look that up yourself. Let me see here. Y'all see this is Tubi reclaiming the throne. I showed it to you before. Y'all remember. Y'all remember now. They look. I just want y'all to get the mindset of these folks. This ain't a new phenomenon. Hold on. This ain't a new phenomenon where they doing things with after we dead to us. This is not a new phenomenon. Let me show y'all while I got it up here. Yeah, they built, look at here. Cemetery for enslaved African lies underneath Staten Island parking lot. See, if you don't know history, this ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new. Yeah, this ain't nothing new. And y'all trying to keep some peace that don't exist. But yeah. Let me see here.
If you could speak to these people.
Oh, that's that same video. That's that short version of it. Let me get back over here. Now, let's get to this desecration. Let me show it to you.
They don't think Negroes and Jews, but the Inquisition quickly became a war against Negroes by the Catholic Church. Piercing shrieks of anguish filled the land. Childless and brokenhearted, they now sought to leave, but they were told they had forfeited their right and were given a choice between baptism or slavery. And after enduring all they did, after leaving their beloved Spain with all their wealth and ease, they were submitted to baptism now, in the hope of being reunited with their children. Thousands were sold.
What was the slave master doing with the children?
For free, enter Portugal. The Vase. Let's not forget that 50 years later, in 1550,
I probably should have left that alone. What was the slave master doing with the children?
Emmett Till.
See, that goes all the way back.
When a competent number of the prisoners are convicted of heresy, either by their own voluntary or exhorted confession, or upon the evidence of witness, a day is fixed by the chief inquisitor for a gold delivery, which is called by them an auto de fe inside the Church of St. Dominic, as the writer confirms. The mob goaded into a roaring frenzy, headed by John Moco and Freddy Bernardo, both monks of the Order of St. Dominic.
Now y'all understand how right after church, these Europeans get together, 15, 20,000, and watch a lynching, mutilate a black person, cut their body parts up, and keep for souvenirs. This is them way back then.
Who fiercely incited the rabble of at least 10,000 degraded and cruel ruffians to the most disgraceful deeds. There are walking tours of this place.
Y'all could type that Rossio Square. Y'all look for keywords and learn to find this stuff. Okay? Y'all look for keywords. That way you can check and see if what these people are saying is true. Don't take their word for it. If they are a true servant of the Most High, they shouldn't mind you checking their work. They shouldn't mind you checking the paperwork.
Inside the Church of St. Dominic, as the writer confirms. The mob goaded into a roaring frenzy, headed by John Moco and Freddy Bernardo, both monks of the Order of St. Dominic, who fiercely incited the rabble of at least 10,000 degraded and cruel ruffians to the most disgraceful deeds. There are walking tours of this place in Libsyn to this day. The estimate is that.
Now, he just said they are walking tours. It's a tourist attraction. They love to go to the plantation, don't they? Some of the heathen love to get married on the plantation, don't they? Don't they? I didn't own no slave, but let me get married on a plantation. Let me go to the lynching museum so I can relish in the death of black folk.
That nearly 4,000 people were executed that day. This is the same location where slaves gathered for different forms of spiritual assistance and brotherhood during the start of the slave trade in the 15th century. Then there are unknown, unnamed.
Now, let me equate this. Some of y'all, this is for you lost or you Neanderthals that can't pick up what I'm putting down. Okay, would you go get married in a Jewish concentration camp? Huh? Would you want to have your wedding at a Jewish concentration camp? But it's all right to go get married at a plantation. Huh? Why are you secretly hating black folks or openly hating? Yeah.
Massacres and mass graves. For instance, in the March of 2019, an interesting discovery was found in Lagos, Portugal, in a rubbish dump.
Now look, this is a mass grave. They killed a bunch of black folks in Portugal. Black folks was all over Europe when Rome fell, but they was there already. That's why it was called the Dark Ages. See, you can look this up. You can look this up. African mass graves in Portugal. Let me show you. It's easy. African is code word for Hebrew. Africa is a continent. Israel is on the continent of Africa, and so is Egypt. Mass genocide. Why is everything about race? You go ask the white folks that. Look, there it is right there. There it is. How all them black folks get there in Europe, huh? And why is black folks don't control the land now, huh? Why you wasn't taught about this history, huh? But let me get back over here. I'm showing you the rabbit hole. You can go through it or not. I'm checking their paperwork, and the paperwork is clean so far. You see that? Just type that in. African mass grave. Mass grave. All right.
A mass grave of more than 150 Africans found with their hands bound and tied behind their backs. These mass graves were created between the 15th to the 17th century, the same time period of the Inquisitions and the Auto da Fe's, aka persecution of the Negro Jews of Portugal. Even more interesting is the state that these bodies were found in, hands tied behind their back. So let's see if we can connect the dots in the 15th to the 17th century. It is well-established history that in France alone, thousands of Jews were burned at the stake. On one occasion, 160 men and women and children were bound hand and foot and thrown into a ditch. Wood was piled on them, and the torch applied.
If these were the so-called European Jews, they'd be harping over just like they're doing over the supposedly Holocaust. That you know it's not them. You can find out real quick if it's them or not. All you gotta do is do a DNA test. You find out who laid in them. You find out who bones those is. They don't. It's illegal to do DNA tests in Israel. I wonder why.
While numbers of the priests stood by with uplifted hands, calling on their Savior to witness the suffering of the unbelieving Jews. Whole families were burned in this funeral for the reason that these pious Christians could not see them separated. Commentaries on Christian and Hebrew mythologies by Ladd Parrish. Then there's the unnamed massacres of Macombo, which were so many that the Negroes that were killed there were left for dead in the streets, to the point that King Emmanuel said, they are not buried as well as they should be. They are thrown on the ground in such a manner that they are discovered and eaten by dogs.
There's a Bible verse that played in my head. Yeah, I don't understand why people flock there either. Let's see, your carcass. There's about Deuteronomy 28 talks about this right here. That I
and the Auto da Fe's.
That we won't have nobody to bury us. Deuteronomy chapter 28.
Dos Osos, the Chapel of Bones in Évora, Portugal, built between 1460 and 1510 during the time of Vidimus do Massacre Judaico, which occurred in 1506. The chapel sits in the Church of St. Francis and was built from bones from Franciscan monks. According to the story, the monks built the chapel out of bones to solve the problem of cemeteries taking up space in Évora.
Y'all, how many of y'all believe that the priest, the so-called representative of the Most High and the Bible and what's holy, decided to make a church out of bones to solve the problem of graves? How many of y'all believe that? You know, one way you can solve the problem of running out of places to bury folks is to stop killing. That'll solve the problem.
Remember, having a lack of space to bury dead bodies was the same problem that occurred in Macambo because of the auto da phase, to the point that King Emmanuel had to commission Pocos dos Negros, the Negroes' pit. See, there's another curious element to the auto da phase that might shed some light on why a person might hang something from a condemned dead person's body in a church as a memento. This habit of the penitent and sackcloth of condemned heretics is to be hung up in the church of that parish where they dwell, that these sort of ensigns may be a monument to keep the everlasting remembrance of their impiety. For the name of the heretics and the reasons of their condemnation are to be inscribed and renewed on them. The History of the Inquisition by Lembrock Philippus, 1633-1712. So during the auto da phase or acts of faith, the clothes of the convicted dead were hung up in the churches on display as a memorial of their execution and condemnation. One example of the hanging of dead victims' clothing and the curation of the bones of the Negroes during the auto da phase takes us all the way to Rwanda, where in 1994, the genocide of more than 800,000 Hutus and Tutsis took place. One of the lesser known facts about the genocide is the role that the Catholic Church played. In an article by The Guardian labeled Rwanda Genocide, Catholic Church sorry for the roles of priests and nuns in killings, the author wrote, the Catholic Church in Rwanda apologized on Sunday for the church's role in the 1994 genocide, saying it regretted the actions of those who participated in the massacres. We apologize for all the wrongs the church committed. We apologize on behalf of all Christians.
These are crimes against humanity. You know, they gotta, you know, when people like us commit crimes, we have to pay. Okay, what are they gonna do about it? I don't want to hear nothing about your sorry. What you gonna do about it? Huh? Restitution. That's all right. Y'all gonna pay double for our troubles.
Christians, for all forms of wrongs were committed. The statement acknowledged that the church members planned, aided, and carried out the genocide, in which more than 800,000 ethnic Tutsis and moderate Hutus were killed by Hutu extremists. In Rwanda, in the territory of Ntarama, a church has been immortalized because of the brutal slaughter that took place there during the Rwandan tragedy. This Catholic church, just like the auto da phase of the past, has the victims, the Negroes, clothing hanging from the rafters as a memorial, and also an ossuary of the bones of the said victims. The interesting thing about the Franciscan Bone Chapel is that the Franciscans were fierce enemies of the Jews. and were the catalyst behind riots that led to massacres of Jews in Navarra. During the 15th century, the Franciscan monks were very active in fomenting hatred towards the Jews. A History of the Jewish People, edited by H.H. Ben Sanson. In 1328, the Jews in Navarra were...
Okay, y'all want to watch the rest of that? That's Reclaiming the Throne. This is episode 3. Y'all check the whole thing out. Check the whole thing out. It's over there on Tubi. It's free. Okay? Check the whole thing out. It's on Tubi. Reclaiming the Throne. Episode 3. Let me type it in again so y'all can see what the thumbnail look like. There it is right there. All right. I don't want to share too much of it. But yeah. You darn folks, boy. I got to take me a break, okay? I got to take me a break. Before I take me a break, though, why is everything about race?
The major problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community. Black Lives Matter starts there. I had last week a dinner, sit-down dinner at my house for 40 people, which are considered the leadership of the black community, and very important people. They can be part of our doing an activity.
Y'all heard them? She telling y'all they got boot-licking, buck dance, and sell-out black folks that they employ to keep us guessing.
You get immediate pushback, visceral. Well, come on now. Slavery's not a new institution. After all, almost every society had some form of indentured servitude or slavery, or even your people, they enslaved each other. You see, this is what the apologists say to throw you off. But you see, American chattel slavery was different from every form that preceded it. It differed in the manner in which a person became enslaved. It differed in the treatment of the enslaved. It differed in the length of servitude. But most importantly, it differed in how they were perceived as human beings. Before the European slave trade began, most people became slaves as a result of war. Two societies went to war, winners enslaved the losers. Europeans, however, systematically turned the capturing, shipping, selling, and breeding of other human beings into a business that would develop into the backbone of an entire economy. That's different. So we have never had the conversation to ever stop having the conversation. And again, there's just numerous things we can take a look at as it relates to this, but that's what I began to look at so we can understand it. So moving forward, say this word, Dinqanesh. Okay, they called her Lucy, but she was from Ethiopia, and they called her Dinqanesh, which means thou art wonderful. Very interesting that they called her Lucy, you think? Based on mitochondrial DNA, we know that, well, we all owe a debt of real support and pride for Dinqanesh because we are a result of her DNA. And she was African, but it escaped your text. Why is that? Why is it you knew about Lucy, but you didn't know about Dinqanesh? Is Dinqanesh hard to say? Is it obscure? Is it something we didn't know? No, it simply was summarily removed because you see, then you have to begin to explain man's origins. And, well, Dana don't lie. The DNA does not lie.
Y'all need something to kind of lift y'all up on the way out, because y'all don't need to be going off for no reason. If you go off, make sure you own the right track. You understand what I'm saying? Anything in particular, y'all might, You understand what I'm saying? If you go off, make sure you own the right track. All this stuff is in the Bible. But hey, here's another word. Here's something else y'all want to keep in mind.
We'll continue with the moment of truth in just a moment, but first, a word from the official sponsor of Black Empowerment, Power Tools. There's no telling when something's going to come up, so make sure you carry your power tools at all times. You never know when you're going to need to bring the hammer down, or when you'll have some trash that needs to be blown away, or some obstacle that requires cutting down. Don't get caught empty-handed. Keep your hammer close by. Keep that leaf blower at the ready, and always carry your steel. Power Tools, because no matter what your day job or side hustle may be, there's no excuse for not being ready to put in some work.
All right, don't forget to pray. Remember the Bible said pray without ceasing. Okay, do not meditate on violence. Okay, don't meditate. Meditate on the Most High. You can be relaxed and still kill a joker if you got to. Oh yeah. Let me break it to you this way: when the hunter is hunting for food, do they hate that deer? They just handling business, right? All right. Y'all remember to pray.
It all makes sense now. It all makes sense now.
Praying mothers, it ain't nothing like them praying mothers. God be listening to them praying mothers. Man, I'm glad I got a praying mother.
Yeah, a mother's love runs deep, it's never known to stop. All them nights that she couldn't sleep cause you was out on the block. Big pressure to face, cause losing her child would be a waste. Scared to watch the news cause she nervous that she might see your face. Not innocent no more, what he do she ain't trying to know. Streets captured him early, she lost him a long time ago. Yet every night, knees to the flow, nothing severed the love. Asking God to keep you safe from danger wherever you was. It's rare when she see you hanging with the wildest people. Even family members be telling her that her child is evil. She won't ever give up on him, though every day is a downer. Yeah, you might got something bad to say, just don't say it around her.
Praying mothers, it ain't nothing like them praying mothers. God be listening to them praying mothers. I'm so thankful. Man, I'm glad I got a praying mother. I'm so glad. Praying mothers, she prayed for me. It ain't nothing like them praying mothers. Mama pray for me. God be listening to them praying mothers. I'm so thankful. Man, I'm glad I had a praying mother. I never would.
Praying every day and hour, so it don't pay to doubt her. Think about all the situations you shouldn't have made it out of. Matters the issue, she be riding to the fullest with you. You had moments where you can't explain how them bullets missed you. And every second you was in the world thieving and reckless. She never stopped believing that you was being protected. From time to time on a porch she would see a detective. As long as she knew that you was breathing, she could accept it. You moving ratchet, what you doing could prove to be tragic. Got her entertaining the thought of her choosing the casket. Refusing to break from the madness, but promised you would. Yet every time she try to talk, you like, mama, I'm good.
Praying mothers, it ain't nothing like them praying mothers. God be listening to them praying mothers. Man, I'm glad I got a praying mother. I'm so glad. Praying mothers, she prayed for me. It ain't nothing like them praying mothers. Mama pray for me. God be listening to them praying mothers. I'm so thankful. Man, I'm glad I had a praying mother. I never would have.
Running wild, you been out of control for too long. Mama confused, asking God what did she do wrong. But still love you when everyone else's hope is gone. Cause she praying to a power that's stronger than that dope you on. Some of your partners didn't make it, they laying and stretched. Others ain't never leaving prison, they saying you next. You never call a visit, got your T-lady depressed. To that woman who gave you life, you ain't paying respect. Missing the happy times with you, reflecting on pictures. And every morning when she wake up, she texting you scriptures. Waiting for you to straighten up is a true test of patience. How some of us manage to make it, just one explanation.
Yeah. It ain't nothing like them praying mothers. God be listening to them praying mothers. Man, I'm glad I got a praying mother. I'm so glad